recommendation is the steak.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Onstad welcomes you.
Ah, yes. Hello. It's me. Welcome to more Genshin. Hello. It's me, ya boy. Sure you check out TTV Hungry Jabron. He is also streaming Genshin. Thank you very much.
Ad Astra Ab.
Oh, nice. I'm just gonna be chilling today, aka tonight. Actually,
Ad
it's
Astra Abyssos.
like 2:48 a.m. Hello, hi. Hello. Do you want to raid or is this a money-making stream? Well, money, but also, do you want to do your commissions in like 15 minutes? They're gonna reset. I can go help you with yours,
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near.
but you can't help me with mine. Nice. Let's try to finish this quest. I'm story locked. Okay.
Someone needs assistance.
No wonder you're a master.
I also want to just knock out like as many of these as I can. These treasure quests. Wait a minute. I need that. Condensed resin. I need that. This might be the recipe for making condensed resin, which I really, really need. Like badly, badly I need that. It's basically making 2 trips into the domains into one.
I'll catch up.
Oh, what's this? Complete reputation related tasks to increase your reputation. Wings of golden flights. Golden shrimp balls. Giaculous resonant stone. Wait a minute. Condensed resin. There it is. There it is. That's what I needed. I need this. I need this. I need this. I need this. World exploration progress. Nice. It's madness. Bounties request. Okay. $20, $40, $60. Leeway quests. Okay, do some more quests in Leeway. Okay, so I'm gonna grind this out too because I need that. I really need that. I got resin for it though, so that's good. I need more coins.
Come and see these rare and precious curios.
I can make one. Brilliant. I love you. Love you too. I don't need those anymore. I actually need the money blossoms. Funny enough. Or actually, you know what? I'll wait until I have 6 more, and then I can do a domain. These are available for like 7 more minutes. Oh well. I tried. I'll have to wait until... When's the next time they come in? Sunday. Monday, Thursday, Sunday. Investigating earthquakes and strange monster movements in Anchu Valley. Well, let me get these world quests done. Well, I mean, it's not that important. I should do them, yes, but it's not like pressing like as the Archon quests are.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
I haven't been this direction since I came to Liyue.
Huh? What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and the Fatui?
That's not good.
This atmosphere is highly abnormal. It seems as though something big has happened. We should ask around a little. Just to...
Ah, you're the consultant to
Chi-Chi.
Wongsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of
Chi-Chi.
that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only
Hello.
now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Hmm. Is there anything we can do?
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides?
Xiao is just sitting
Or
there.
will you use your sword to turn the balance? Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control for the moment.
Director Who?
Consider your next course of action carefully, Traveler.
Chi-Chi.
If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
Having connections with the Fatui
Chi-Chi's
seems
just
to be
here.
quite the double-edged sword. So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse?
It's Chi-Chi. Child, the ginger guy. You know, Mr. More Money Than Sense. What? Sure. The ginger guy? It's all the same person.
Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, it's definitely him. He must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something really bad. But where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this?
Follow me. Chi-Chi? Yeah. Ah, dang it. It's 3 a.m. Can I get some Valorate? Yeah. Hello, Goblin. Hello, Mingle. Oh my
Leave
god.
it to me. All of it. Whatever it is. What exactly is it? I didn't quite catch your request.
Do I have to redo this cutscene? Is Chi-Chi popped in? Are you kidding me? I think I have to redo it because Chi-Chi popped in during the cutscene, so it actually didn't like initiate it, or not initiate it, but it didn't count it as finished. It's 3 a.m. time to do something stupid and record it, make a funny title and thumbnail for a YouTube video. You should check out the thumbnail for this YouTube video because it's cute. It's cute.
Welcome. Please take a seat.
Tummy rumbling. Oh, sure. Can I buy anything here? No? You just, wait a minute. Ma'am, you are inside the counter. Hello? Oh, hello?
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items in.
New items in? Ma'am, are you the item? Because, whatever. Whoa, it is adorable. Good. It's Chi-Chi. Funny enough. Chi-Chi showed up and Chi-Chi's also the thumbnail. Hello, hello. Hello, Onion. Thank you for the raid. What's up? How you doing? How was your stream?
What are you staring at?
What are you staring? Oh, that's right. I can't talk to anybody. I'm co-op. The Halberd, the Fang. You guys don't look so tough. Oh, well, why did you both say that? I need to Omega stretch my back hurts. Yeah. Just what you should do is get in that stretching position and stay there for a couple hours. Maybe sleep like that if you can. Oh, you know what? Which ones? It'll tell me right away which ones I can initiate in co-op. Which would be like none of these. Something's wrong with the stairway at Wangshu Inn. And calls for repairs. To get to the top is a problem now. Can I assist you with anything? Good. Thank you, though. I want to get back to my story quests. Right, deal. About to make him sleep outside. Jing said I could call you that because he said it would make you mad. LOL. I like how Mango knows exactly how to make Jabron mad. Okay, goodbye. Let me just disable call very quickly. Onion, do you want me to go to your world very quickly so you can do your commissions? And then you can go to bed. I'll wait till later today to get my stuff back.
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. The Millilith are watching our every
Desperate time?
The Adept
Receiving commissions for the
the
stream? No.
Intend to exercise.
Most likely. However, both sides were quite.
It seems inevitable.
You can't join my
I
world,
do not
that's it, that's why.
Surely the Leoich.
Their bone.
And what now?
That's. She proclaimed that in these
But I can join
only
yours.
now do they want to start. Anyway, Mr. Jean.
It looks like things are about to boil up.
Do you intend to use your... Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli.
Things are taking a turn. I'm afraid I must leave. Consider your next course.
Let's play Brawlhalla.
What did Xiao
First stream?
mean?
When?
Oh, Paimon gets it. He must be waiting for...
Toggle Elgato,
Where
okay.
could we find... Where would he go at a time like this?
Can't play what? Genshin? Arch of Glaze. That sounds like onion. Wait. Wait. Huh? Oh, the Golden House, okay. I was like, wait a minute, what? Yeah, I do today, I think. What? If not tomorrow. Who has your stuff? Did you like loan it out? You do, Dad. Oh. Well, that's because you put another board with nails in it in the road. And I have to pay for that when it messes up somebody's tires. Hope you know that. Give me my stuff, you bit. Ping. Oh, whoa. Ugh, not Tianchu Valley too? Oh, it's you. Pleased to see you. Oh, I certainly wasn't expecting to run into you today. Anyway, have you been to Jianchu Valley? Or, Nantianmen lately? Because has been receiving some constant stream of reports about earthquakes in those areas recently. They're just a minor tremors at first, but they're getting more and more serious since. Then, not long ago, we received word of a particularly strong earthquake that caused part of the mountains and ruins to collapse, revealing a gigantic cavern. The report also mentioned that some unknown monsters have been sighted in the area. Based on the descriptions, they may well be none other than the Geoviships and the Primovisharps. So the Geoviships and the Primoviships that once terrorized Liyue. Well, I'd like to ask you to head to Tianju Valley, investigate the huge cavern, and report the impact of the earthquake and the surrounding environment. As for the monsters, if it's true that they're appearing in great numbers, then we cannot afford to ignore them. We must decide on what countermeasures to take. Of course, this counts as official work of the guild. You will be compensated accordingly. What do you think? Judging by your expression, did something happen? Oh, I've been there alright. Oops, I just passed all that. Oops. Crap, since I ate everything in the kitchen in one hold, then I'm gonna do it all later. I'm gonna sleep at all. Nah, you can go to sleep. As soon as I eat, I immediately go to bed. I get really tired as soon as I eat. You got this. You got this. Fall asleep instantly. Okay, I think I understand. Thank you for coming with me with the news. I'll handle the paperwork and make an official report to the guild. What's in that area anyway? According to the texts, Tianju Valley was once a prosperous settlement at some point in the ancient past. As to how it came to be that way as it is now, it seems it had something to do with the rampage of an ancient dragon king. Snoring noises. Oh, nice. 24-hour sleep stream, let's go. There aren't a lot of details available about the incident, but legend has it that Rex Lapis and his Adepti eventually imprisoned it in some sort of Adepti realm. Its servants fled into the depths of the earth and centered it in a deep slumber, waiting for the day that the Dragon King would rise again. I mean, these monster sightings. Those are just folktales, you know? No one knows that they're true. Regardless, these constant earthquakes and sudden appearances of these monsters are matters that demand our immediate attention. Right, please take this as your payment. Thank you for the information you provided. Easiest quest I ever did. It's instant. Wait. Everybody's gone. I came here like way earlier before and everybody was... This was packed. At Ningguang's advice, you'd verify that the Fatui schemes regarding the sigil permission are continuing to help. Before continuing to help Zhongli prepare for the rite, we met Ganyu once again at Dihua Marsh, returning to Liyue Harbor only to find that things in the city are spiraling out of control. Why are we going here? Why are we going to the Golden House?
Would you like some tea?
Golden Shadow. Wait, I have to fight? I have to fight? What a minute. Wait a minute. Your pursuit of the truth brings you to the very heart of the political storm that has been slowly brewing in Liyue Harbor. It is time to peer beyond the glittering gold and see what lurks in the shadows. Recommended party level 59.
I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
Actually, hyped for Genshin, I don't know why. Because everybody plays it now, so you have people to play with. I mean, I don't think I would be playing this game that much if everybody in Discord didn't already play it. Like, yeah, I would enjoy it. Like, yeah, it's fun, but I think I would just keep it to myself. I've been at people to play with. Yeah, but we're cool. We're cooler than your friends. What am I gonna bring into this fight? What elements do I need? Any? Okay. They actually hate me now because I don't play it anymore? Well, dang. The Barbara song? Yeah. Maybe Noelle, Yanfei, Jean, and somebody else? I wanted Yunjin so bad, and then I have her, and I never use her because I have Noelle. I don't know. I guess I'll just keep my party the way it is. Just remember sitting AFK vibing to her song. What was her one thing that she had? Barbara's here. Oh, profile.
Ta-da! Barbara's here. Leave the healing to me. I will not disappoint you. All the standing around is making me so sleepy. Are you tired? Try my new spicy energy drink. I'm sure it'll wake you up.
Oh my god, is she sponsored by an energy drink? That's so funny. Whoa.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh, snowflakes. Look at them dance. This weather is so amazing. I could burst into song. Don't worry. I will not be blown away. Morning. Let's do our best today. Oh? You want to hear me sing? I'm sorry, the show is... it hasn't started yet. I really want to eat some spicy squid at Good Hunter. Oh, but my stomach... never mind. My dream is to bring a smile to the faces of all the people in my life. As long as I can help you on your journey, I'm happy.
I have to work at 1 PM so I can stay up a little bit longer. Well, let me know when I can jump in your world and do commissions. Too bad some of her voice clips got changed to be depressed. You should have played before the voice clip changed? Really? I've been waiting? Well, you should say something then. Probably should say something. Because I was going to completely ignore you because you didn't say anything. And just do this golden house thing. That you're hopping on? No, I was waiting for you. Why did they change your voice clips? Is it like a retroactive... something happened in the story, so now she's sad? No, your boyfriend, you must automatically know when he's ready. Exactly. You know what? You're right. I should always know when he's ready. Maybe something in the studio. I remember when they had to change, what's his name's voice lines? Byleth. His, I think his original voice actor, Chris Niosi, got caught up in some scandal. Do you know what the pyrohypostasis hypothesis? Maybe because I read hypothesis instead of hypostasis that it messed up. I don't think I've ever seen it. Usually I would just kill the Regisvine. What are you looking for? What do you
Leave it
need?
to me. All of it. Whatever
Just
it
the
is.
crystals?
What exactly is it? I didn't quite catch your request.
After the commissions? Okay. Agnetus Gate fragment? 3-star? Is that what that's called? Oh yeah.
Time to clean up. Leave it all to me.
Oh, that didn't let me finish my tech.
Motion to compel.
Bro, I was fighting one of these guys in the rain. That was the worst thing I've like ever done. It was so bad because you can't. Vaporize is not a fire reaction; it's both. So the shield doesn't break. So he just kept shielding over and over and over and over. And I couldn't break his shield, so I couldn't use anybody to break the shield, and I couldn't go around it. So I had to wait for him to rush towards me, so that I can get behind him, and then I would have a small chance to like actually like snipe him. I need to check if I have reputation for Mondstadt. Wait for what?
I must leave no stone unturned.
I said I got 2 5-star pulls. 2 5 stars and 2 pulls, would you believe me? Yeah,
I'll
I
catch
would
up,
believe you.
as a good knight should.
Luck is fickle.
Swift and merciful.
Oh. Oh, cool. Then I did the end. Oh, congratulations.
Motion to compel. Inadmissible evidence. Steady as stone.
I got Shao and Albedo afterwards. Is Albedo a good Geo character? I never see anybody use him. Or is he just rare? I don't know, I don't like him, really? Nobody ever uses him from what I've seen. He has like that little flower thing, but it looks really... not useful, if that makes sense. Dad. Dad is trying to enter the world. What? Nani? You came back? Nani? The prey? Hello. Random event.
Leave it all to me.
Shao is damn good. I just don't have the materials for him. Oh yeah.
I'll catch up.
Jabron's nice. I see. I wouldn't even like say hello. Just be like, what do you want? Like I just sat there for like 10 minutes, I think, while the story was going on, and Chi-Chi just ran around for 10 minutes.
Steady as stone.
Next one's in Mondstadt, which I'm sure is just a fetch quest. Oh. There you go. Miracle medicine. Probably Margaret. Speaking of, let me check my domain book to see what we got as far as domains go. Because your domains will be easier than mine. Well, I actually do need these weapon ascension materials, these little fangs. We're also streaming. TTVH experiment. Oh well, imagine. Imagine. That's what my username is, though. I'm sure he read it. It's okay. We just having a chill stream.
Leave it all to me.
Why this domain was the chill domain? Which one? Hoomst. Everyone want vibe. Nani? I want a vibe. Oh, chest. Oh, I forgot this is your bronze world. Is this a gift from this world? Hello.
I must leave no stone unturned. Someone needs.
miss this game. Yeah, it's like a. It reminds me a lot of like MMOs that I would play, you know, back then. It's mostly just about the community and hanging out with friends. Like other times, like yeah, I would be grinding for my characters and grinding story. A lot of the other times, I would literally just, you know, sit around with friends in like the main city. Do nothing, chat. There was a spot where you can go into like this cavern, and then it would take you to PvP. That was really fun.
Time to go. Steady as stone.
It's like a regular berry to Paimon. Take it back to Anthony. Anthony? Who's Anthony? That dude in Mondstadt? Of the many dudes in Mondstadt?
Whenever you need
Oh,
me,
why did I
I'll
get
be
your quest text? That's weird. Oh, you finished it? Did a quest in Mondstadt? Yeah, but why was I getting Paimon telling me about the berry? Shouldn't that be like local? Fire red is fine. Cool.
Oh dear. Everyone's laundry is still on the line. May I be excused to fetch it in? As a good knight should. Motion to compel. Boom boom. See? Someone needs assistance. Oh dear. Everyone's laundry is still on the line. May I be excused to fetch it in?
Oh. Oh, there's thunder. Uh-oh. Jinx yawn reveal, no way. I yawn consistently? Is that a word? Why do I still have the commission being tracked? Weird. That's suspicious. What do I need? The Cecilia Garden. Mango. I might get a knockout though. I am really tired. Cryo Fire, Elo,
When the
Electro.
sun's out, bathe in sunlight. But when the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
Sorry, I was trying to mute when I yawn because I know that makes people also tired. Wait. We'd show off our characters beat up 6 guys there and just talk about life? Wait, what? Why did I just read that now? You're a comfort streamer, I fall asleep to you.
Leave it all to me.
I love being boring. Let's freaking go.
Higher, higher, hands on fire. As a dutiful maid would. I must leave no stone unturned. As a good knight should. Higher, higher, hands on fire. Someone needs to.
Condensed resin. Let's double those rewards, baby. Nice. Again, yeah, sure. could probably grind this for like 30 minutes, but
I'll catch up.
I'll do... This is technically the third run. Because I used the condensed resin to get 2 rewards at once. So, for you, it would be running 3 times. So after the third one, I'm good to go.
Force my blade.
I'll catch up. I must leave no stone unturned.
Inadmissible evidence!
As a beautiful maid would.
A touch of frost.
Cross over!
Submit for judgment.
Leave it all to me.
Go!
As a good knight should.
Breath of the flame! Motion to compel!
Okay. Like one more run. I should be good. No mas. Did the other person? Oh, never mind. Did the other person leave? Is that why? Did my chat go through? No. I don't think it did. Oh, in game? I didn't even see it. I can't read it while I'm tripping rewards.
I'll catch up.
Time to go!
Someone needs. Time to clean up.
Time for your...
Spirit blade.
Higher, pants on fire!
One with my blade.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Motion to compel!
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go and do some story stuff. Oh, never mind. We can do, yeah, we can do the pyro. Yeah, I didn't see your message. Go do some. God, I've been streaming for an hour already. That's bonkers. I feel like I've been streaming for like 15 minutes. Time flies. And so do maids.
Yeah. Leave it all to me. As a good knight should. Yeah.
Oh, I'm completely out. I like the noise she makes when she's fighting. The electric currents flowing through her sword are just like very pleasing, I guess you could say. They feel weighted. Like her hits actually sound like they're hitting very hard.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Okay. Back to the Golden Palace. Or whatever it's called. The Golden House. Yeah, Golden House. There you go. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need the coins. Those are enemies like I have to find on the map and then mark them on the map and then go farm them every single day, basically. Yeah, this is fine.
the Golden House?
Mm-hmm.
It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who
Whoa,
would have
look at all that
guessed
money.
It was even fancier on the inside. And so full of Mora. This is where all of Teyvat's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing.
If it were that easy, this place would have emptied a long time ago.
Oh, so it's a trap! Tricky, tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right? Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true.
Something feels amiss here. Better check out the Exuvia.
Oh, right. Back to business. It's quiet. Too quiet. Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as important as the Exuvia. Huh? Look! What happened here?
Oh. The mill left. They've been knocked unconscious.
Uh-oh. Paimon smells trouble. Quick! We have to go make
Uh-oh.
sure that the Exuvia is alright.
What is that?
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
It's Child.
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way.
How did you find it was here? Looks like I was just in time then.
Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find this secret location,
Secret.
don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted effort?
Secret.
Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires.
Not if I have anything to say about it. I will let you near the Exuvia.
I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a Harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along, to feel the thrill of battle.
Sure.
Besides,
I'll kill you, though.
could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway, because if you ask me, without that, what else is there?
Could never defeat you? You're completely delusional.
Fighting talk, I love it! Now let's see you live up to it.
Watch him be like a pushover.
This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint.
I'll catch. Steady as stone.
How unbecoming.
I missed a spot.
So quick to
I
freeze.
must leave no stone unturned.
A clear shot.
I'm sure that looked cool, but I missed it because I was beating the crap out of
An
him.
opportunity. You've made some progress. Run all you like.
Incinerate! Someone needs assistance.
Cowering already?
Boom! Leave it all to me. Someone needs assistance. Inadmissible evidence!
Not bad, not bad. You've made some progress. Guess I should take you more seriously. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
Ooh, I'm breaking his shield.
You've got some skills.
I must leave no stone unturned. Incinerate! I'll protect us.
No use hiding back there. All you do is run.
Leave it all to me.
No use hiding back there.
I missed a spot. As a dutiful maid would.
Raging tide. This.
Steady as stone.
Something else catch your eye?
That's it? Wait, that's it? Whoa, what just happened?
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now. Huh?
Ah,
I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Magical girl? Transformation? Magical girl transformation? Tartaglia.
Not bad. But this is going to cost you! Yeah! You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it! I must leave no stone unturned. Let's dance. Motion to compel.
Ooh, that's cool.
Leave it all to me.
Die.
Let the show begin. Boom, boom! I must leave no stone unturned.
Ciao, anyways. All of his hardest hitting attacks I'm just walking right away from. Just very calmly walking away.
Leave it all to me. Incinerate! Ready, steady, go!
Oh well, thanks, Barbara. The iframes of her bursts let me walk through that unharmed.
Steady as stone.
Alright, anyways, ciao. Bye.
You win, and some you lose.
Easy clap. Fucking weak nerd. But you were so tough. I sat there and claymored your face the entire time.
Look! Child's back to normal again.
Well then, time to cool off.
No, time to die. Kill him
It
now.
seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you. We didn't take it.
Ningguang took
Your
it.
show of ability today far surpasses that of Senora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be?
Because I'm collecting the powers of stellar elements, because I'm gradually restoring my former power.
You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied.
Sure.
Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
I am not your friend.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
You got played. Stop being mad.
So you mean that...
Rex Lapis lives. The corpse is a fake.
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
So Rex Lapis faked his own death to bring the Fatui out of the shadows on Mondstadt? Or not Mondstadt, Liyue?
backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
Yeah.
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
The sigils.
Hey, those are sigils of permission. Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
So I researched with my own eyes. Been trying to duplicate them. Yep.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing. Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast.
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Oh. Oh no. Oh, okay. Well, I thought this was gonna be like a full-on movie right now, but dang. Okay. All right. I see. Something's happening. Something wild.
exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go.
Sure.
Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Liyue yet, has it?
What are you doing here?
Ow, what are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Qixing. Is the fighting over?
What? They're all here. What the heck?
Faced with the calamity of
And
such
Madam
magnitude,
Ping.
we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Liyue? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
Yeah, no kidding. This is...
It's not just you. We've got new Millelith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary. So will the power of the Qixing, Millelith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
Get him, Madam Ping. Put your... Take your teapot out and throw it at him.
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is not necessarily.
What? But all of you were supposed to be the guardians of Liyue. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Qixing did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
Or...
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now. Yep.
Dang, alright, this is pretty cool. This is pretty legit. What the heck?
The Fatui! They're attacking the Guizhong Ballista!
Are we gonna fight? Are we gonna fight?
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All the ancient god together.
With me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in
Where you
several
going?
millennia. Let one
Did I knock
see
him
what
off?
you are
Hold on.
made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
I don't think I can. I think she made this platform really sturdy.
I must leave no stone unturned.
No slacking off!
Motion to compel. Ja.
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun! Not breaking a sweat!
Ja. Ja.
It isn't time for a break yet. My duty at an end.
You can't run. Well, neither can
Steady as stone.
Where you going, dude?
Someone needs assistance. What is that?
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
As I get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Let's end this quickly.
Leave it all to me.
Time to fulfill my duty. It isn't time for a break yet.
The ancient god's attacking again.
Oh, I gotta kill this guy.
There are
So
so
through
many
that.
Fatui too. We can't
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Old lady.
No stone unturned.
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy.
Whoa.
That light from your body. It's like the time in Julian Karst. Wow, it's Madame Ping's shockwave. This granny's really strong.
Good lord.
Put your back into the cold cut. It isn't time for a break yet.
I'll catch up.
My work.
Killjoy, we've only just begun.
Now you're not going anywhere. Cold cut.
You don't.
Spot. With the blood of the Chelian, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War. So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight.
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going.
Oh, now I'm running so fast. We're having fun. I'm ready for bed. So good night. Okay, have a good night. Have fun. See you later. This battle is epic. I RF you too. Arf, arf.
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Time to clean up. Look at me.
Who's next?
Leave it all to me.
My duty.
Shine.
Let's move.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Wow. I feel so strong. I feel so powerful.
This isn't good.
Cold cut. Platter. Not even a sweat. Cooked food. Disgusting.
needs assistance. As a dutiful maid would.
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
Nice. I do feel like I'm playing Sonic.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Oh. Where did you guys come from? Oh no.
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Oh. Oh my god. Your idea was to just bonk it with the Jade Chamber? Jesus Christ. Oh. What? Wait, how did that work? A god-powered ballista couldn't take out another fallen god, but apparently a giant chunk of rock could. Just to hit it with a rock, I guess. Sure. And where's Child?
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Yeah, just rub it in, Madam Ping.
Well,
Just rub it in.
I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
Oh my god. This deer just walked up to this grown lady.
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebearers, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
We're all on the same side here.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
And there is discord between the Guardians and those they are meant to defend. Harmony becomes very difficult to restore.
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
This is what we learned from the City of Freedom.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Who the heck? Someone
Weren't
get their
you
child.
frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me.
And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
That's today.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection, but it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
They've listened to what the people have said, and they're trying to understand things from their perspective.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, Conqueror of Demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh?
I still have no idea what's going on. I've been following the story, I have no idea. It's just the plot points between A, B, and C, I feel like B is just like has been picked up and put somewhere else. Like there's along the pathway, there's like missing spots. And it just doesn't get filled in, and they just expect you to like pave it over and forget about it. Anyways. Say that again. The Adepti were quite responsible in the end.
Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing. Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out.
And it didn't work.
But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. So Rex Lapis never showed up.
Yeah.
Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death, too?
Achievement completed, derailed.
But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adeptiless Rite of Parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshem Funeral Parlor.
What is this? What is this boat? Interesting. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, that's actually way farther than I thought. A lone ship in Guyun. Wait a minute. Like, that's not the Archon quest, is it? Yeah, that's Beto's ship. Not important right now. Bond farewell. No wonder there was no waypoint on the Jade Chamber, because it's gone. It's freaking gone. All that work into developing that game, developing that area, just for it to crash down into the freaking Hydro Vortex Overlord. Oh my god. Rest in peace, Jade Chamber. And they so lightly glazed over, like, yeah, this has been the work of Ningguang her entire life. It's like just taking your entire family generation and throwing it in the ocean. I could have just teleported, but I didn't. Yeah, never mind. Fairy Lady, Undertaker, Longxing Funeral Parlor.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Longsheng Funeral Parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
Why?
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
To fight with Giles.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble. We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
Yeah. You don't want to have that old man become hostage. Hello? Why are you blocking the stairs?
Liyue cuisine will surely prevail in this year's Masterful Chefs.
See, here's the thing. When something like that happens, it's happened in World of Warcraft like once, where a faction of people like helped something horrible happen to destroy the city. That faction got exiled from the entire city and like surrounding areas. The Fatui should not be allowed to be in Liyue at all at this point. They physically tried to stop the Qixing, you know.
You call this
Signora.
cooperation between Harbingers. Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And you! You're also one of the Harbingers?
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
Breathe, just stay calm. There's still time to take it back.
No, don't let her get to you! You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements, and our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you could handle. So it might be best to keep things peaceful this time, seeing that 2 of the Harbingers are here.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you?
No.
Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up
I will.
to you. The real deceivers here are Signora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on.
Zhongli tricked you, Signora and Zhongli? Yeah, both of them?
So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
Agreement? Gnosis?
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
And solid as your lips, because you don't say anything because they're closed.
How sanctimonious.
Zhongli's actually Rex Lapis? I mean, I have my suspicions. Yeah, exactly.
What? So you're the Lord of Chio? No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Yeah, I'm afraid I don't understand. Why did you feign your death? Yeah.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you, and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky, and all of Liyue goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue together with the Adepti. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue.
So were you satisfied with the finale? Let me guess, you had another plan just in case it all burned down.
That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for. Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount of restraint possible. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even made efforts to understand the hearts of the people. Credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This despite the eavesdropping ears of her colleague, Childe. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for joining me on this journey, traveler. All of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only one thing that I had not anticipated, and that was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue as divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
Depends.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me?
No.
You've practically kept me in the dark.
Die.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo Archon, Liyue, would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight?
You really embarrassed yourself this time. We're both equally fooled. No, Childe sucks.
Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always call it as you see it?
No, you suck.
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Come, child.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Oh, go cry about it.
Do as you wish.
Wah, you big freaking baby.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
I'd like to know what the Cryo Archon offered you. What could be possibly worth a Gnosis? Both.
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it.
I mean, as we have seen in our quest line, you are 1, horrible with money, 2, a horrible negotiator, and 3, you just kind of suck at your job, dude. Maybe this was a good idea to give up your job, because you're kind of a garbage Archon. But people also called Venti a garbage icon. Archon. They heavily criticized Venti for leaving Mondstadt. But Mondstadt is the city of freedom. You don't need a god to tell you how to live your life. So I think I was more moved by Venti's story arc than Zhongli's, because Zhongli is kind of like a father that left for milk and never came back. He's kind of just like, yeah, you're fine.
My agreement with the Cryo Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Oh my god. Just tell us, dude. Leave Northland Bank. Bye. I will say that battle was pretty epic. That battle was really cool. It was probably worth it. The entire annoying cutscenes and stuff like that. Or not cutscenes, but the entire annoying quest line. Just to see that battle was really nice. What did it say? Dust settles, something.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
Follow the road to Yujing Terrace.
Someone needs assistance.
Where is it? Just teleport, honestly. It's so much faster just to teleport and fly down. But yeah, I think they could have streamlined this questing experience a little bit more. It was mostly frustrating if I'm gonna be honest. But like little throwaway things like Paimon giving Ningguang a present. That added like another like hour to the questline that didn't need to be there at all. The perfume stuff like didn't need to be there. The like just have me gather.
Oh, well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
So Rex Lapis is really... But they didn't catch the culprit, did they?
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a
Big-footed
normal
Daijo.
person? You know what I think? I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything. There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
Yes. Pin it on Child, put it on the Fatui, yes. Oh my god, pin it on them.
Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy, crooked folks...
Wrench
Lower
Wang.
your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
Yes, pin it on the Fatui.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel.
Wicked.
Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess?
Not
to
push
be
me, I'm
able
in a
to do
cutscene,
such
sir.
things?
Ma'am.
I have
Ma'am,
never
sir.
heard of such a
Hello?
person in all my years.
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millelith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
Hear ye all, the Qixing's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not, and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors, or indulge in baseless speculation.
Nah, Bame Child. Bame Child. It was Child. He did it. Blame the Fatui.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Qixing's announcement said.
They said Rex Lapis wasn't murdered. They said Rex Lapis died because of a divine trial. Yes.
So that's how they're spinning it.
Mm-hmm.
Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot.
I mean, you can't just kill a god. You just can't just, like, murder a god. I think even Adepti would have an issue with that. Not just, like, a special knife that you stab them with.
Could the Qixing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhang Li said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhang Li tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands?
It's possible.
Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look.
Oh, they're all here.
Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous.
There she is.
But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
There's our girlfriend on the left. Not the right. That's Madame Pang. We don't like her. Sucks.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
No.
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way.
Oh.
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Whoa.
Hello. Why are you looking at me like that?
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
That's it. I got a voice line and that was the voice line. You know, oddly enough though, I really do like the Traveler's voice. Observe the bell. As per traditions of the rite of parting, cleansing sound of the bell sees the soul of the immortal on its way. It's hard to believe that someone would store such a precious object in a teapot filled with cobwebs. Perfume. Specially prepared perfume, made of an exotic type of silk flower. It has a faint scent. Still, why would Rex Lapis go for the second scent preferred by older women? Because he's old. The 7 kites used for the ceremony, which represented the 7. How long before I find the one who took my brother? True. Everlasting incense. links we went to get our hands on that. Powders made from the glazed lilies still remain at the bottom. 2,999,000 more worth of incense going up in smoke. Ugh. Well, child did pay for it. We didn't pay for it. Talk to the people preparing the part in their right. Oh, so yeah.
Huh. And to think I'd put my best perfume on before coming here, thinking you'd like it.
I do.
But it seems as if those perfumes really were meant to be offered to Rex Lapis. Well, that's fine. Suffer no rivals in love, they say. And that's 3 gone in 1 stroke.
Interesting.
As for the mortals and Adepti of Liyue, what shape shall our relationship take from now on?
Oh yeah, wait, what's this? What is this? Just a nice face. Sure.
Rex Lapis. Now that I think about it, if everyone's of the same mind as me, perhaps mementos for Rex Lapis might be the best short-term business opportunity.
Oh, true. Rex. There's Zhongli at the scene. Oops. Hold on, I'm coming. Just wet. Sorry.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years?
Here's the thing. I get it. You've worked for literally 3,700,000 years, whatever. That's not the way. I don't agree with his actions. I just don't agree with him. If you protected people for this long, why? It's like you held on for so long, and at the very end, you literally threw it on the floor and like spat on it and stepped on it. You could have done this like way more cordially than just be like, "Hey, by the way, I'm dead."
Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Xinyue kiosk.
No.
That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Xinyue kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
You're right. I do like the Mora.
You've been this way the entire time, but why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do.
Good.
When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
You're part of a funeral parlor, which funeral parlors, if you don't know, make lots of money. You could just make money appear and people will have none the wiser. You could just be like, yeah, it's from my business. What did you expect? I run a business. It's from my business. Bruh. I hate this guy so much. He's so stupid.
Oh, no.
He's stupider than Venti.
Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
Yeah,
well,
wonderful.
If we were only spending Fatui money, you don't have to say it like that.
No, Paimon, lay it into him. Lay it into him.
In the
Let
City
him
of
have it.
Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I must thank you for that.
You can literally do that at any time. You're literally a god. You can be Zhongli one day and freaking Madame Ping the next day. You can do whatever you want. You are a god. You can just do whatever you want. I cannot. The only thing you can't do is have rational thinking, I
I will
suppose.
treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you.
I won't. Shut up. Leave me
That
alone.
is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed.
Inazuma, the entire country is closed?
Yes. The nation has been closed by order of its deity.
Huh?
The Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
Raiden Shogun?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
The Inazuma Shogunate? Shogunate?
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
Last year? What is Paimon's history? How long has she lived in this world? Why is she following us? Besides, you know, looking for our sibling? And why are there no other beings that are Paimon? What is Paimon? Listen, anyways.
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Are they killing people with visions?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
Okay.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
I kind of agree with her, though.
Whoa, that's harsh.
The Anemo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods, and of these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
About the trial, about Child, about Liu Qixing, about Mora. No, I don't care about any of this. I wanted to know more about, like, the deal for the Gnosis and what they offered you, but these are not the options.
Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation. Have patience. I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
Mm-hmm. Well, a new star approaches. Nice. A teapot to call home. Yay! I get my own house. Oh, Keeper Dainsleif. What? You speak to Catherine of Mondstadt. What? What is happening? The crane returns to the wild. Interlude chapter, Act 1. Legend of the Dark Knight Hero. Troublesome work. Go to the Yujing Terrace and listen to Ningguang's speech. Okay. I'm coming. She's still here. Very quickly, though, I want to see the event stuff, if I can do it or not. Oh, I can! Event details. Complete the Jade Chamber Rising to unlock. Okay, that's literally right now. Yeah, that's literally happening right now.
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement.
Sure.
Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project!
So the rumors
Why
are
does it sound
true.
like that?
No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a huge opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Why do you sound like that?
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have already had many people contacting me to declare an interest in joining the project. Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are, however, still outstanding. They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Sigils? Of the Adepti?
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plostrite, but I've never even heard of those other two.
Only sufficiently large pieces of Plostrite, or specifically Vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Wonder Cores, meanwhile, are the central components of the mechanical structure of the Jade Chamber. Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core itself. Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capabilities, procuring them will not be a question of if, but of when. I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find, and in addition, the first 3 people who collect all the materials will have the opportunity to ask me a question. You may ask me anything, and I will give you an honest answer. I trust that this means of compensation will be to everyone's satisfaction.
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information on Liyue Harbor's development plan for next year...
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is priceless. Whoever gets to it first takes the market.
So, with Rex Lapis gone, Ningguang is basically, in no terms or less, like, basically like Jean. Like, she's like the acting, you know, artificer of the city, basically. She's basically the mayor.
Haha, what a coincidence. I won't divulge too much, but I heard some murmurings about some Plostrite just the other day. So excuse me all, but, I have some business to do.
Why do you sound like that? You have a drastically different voice than everybody else.
We better move quickly, or this opportunity will be snatched away from us.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a huge deal! Let's get involved!
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested?
Can I really ask you anything at all?
Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Maybe I can find something more about my brother. Why don't you just ask her normally? You helped her save the city.
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business!
Oh god, come on.
Then we'll never be short of Mora ever again!
Of course. But how much information I share with you will depend on your performance. The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building site. Once you have collected the materials, please take them there.
Okay.
I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. When you do arrive, please seek out my secretary.
Which is Ganyu.
Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity presents itself to you. Do not let somebody else snatch it from your grasp.
I'm the main character. They cannot snatch it from me.
Ningguang seems super busy. Come on, we'd better get going. First, we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look! It seems like there's something kind of fishy going on over there.
Oh, it's Shenhu.
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest Lady Ningguang has set up. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really think might interest you. Come on, let's find somewhere a little more private, and we can get down to brass tacks.
No,
Text.
I don't need it.
Don't be like that. Hey, come on, don't go!
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you stand there after her?
What?
Oh, right, yeah.
Chang the Brave? What? Yeah, after her. Very, very slowly. Crane returns wild.
Did you hear that? They said they had some useful information.
All the information peddlers to find out what's going on.
Let's follow them and see what we can find out.
Hmm.
You seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
Oh, hello.
Ah, children, come, come. You've arrived at just the right moment. I've been looking for you.
Do you have a house that you go to? Or just your teapot?
Need any help?
Oh, no, no. You've done so much for Liyue Harbor already. I could hardly ask for more. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
A gift? For Paimon?
Did only as I should. You're too kind.
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But you mustn't decline this gift. I simply won't allow it. When you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend mention that you often camp out in the wilds. That simply won't do. Especially since I imagine you still have a very long journey ahead of you. Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my subspace creation abilities atrophy.
What? Subspace creations?
Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is a blessing we old folks once received from Rex Lapis, part of our illumination, if you will. I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation is the ability to create a small, autonomous pocket world. The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
Trinket, you say?
So, in the eyes of an Adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved mountains and seas. That is what one might call an exercise of true power. But that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you just requires a few final materials to add the finishing touch.
Okay, what are you missing?
That's right! Finding stuff's what we're good at, after all.
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for you to go running hither and thither. I have
Yeah, I don't have the
already
waypoints for
found a
that.
fleet-footed youngster to prepare what I need. What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching for. Some of them are very rare indeed these days.
Okay, but what are they?
Well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. Back in the day, it could only be found where the glaze lilies thrived most profusely. You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glaze lilies, and if you were lucky enough, you just might find a small patch of shimmer soil there. But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be the way it is today.
Sus.
Even more difficult to find is Smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the chasm. Or so it used to be. Ever since the Blackcliff Forge opened for business, they've slowly but surely stripped the mines all but completely bare of it. In any case, Smaragdus jadeite is an Adepti treasure, and the Adeptal power within is not something that most humans can withstand. Extended contact with it is, in fact, harmful to humans. Goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding these items.
Who is this child? Wait. Is it the Fatui child or is it the me? Is it the me child?
Well, since you're
Is it the me?
Adeptus, Granny, the person you asked for help, they must be an Adeptus too, right?
Yes. I suppose she does count as an Adeptus.
She counts? How come there are so many Adepti in Liyue Harbor? We seem to bump into them all the time. It feels like even when you go out to eat, you could be sitting next to an Adeptus and never even know it.
Exactly.
Oh, maybe so. Who can say? A fair few of my old friends are rather fond of mundane mortal life, after all.
I'm back, Granny.
Yanfei!
Oh, I don't believe we've met.
It's Yanfei!
Allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yen Fei. She's the one helping run some errands for me.
Hey, girl, hey.
Yen Fei, I believe you've already heard of the Traveler and her traveling companion.
She sure has. She's in my team right now.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millelith's records. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millelith marked you as a suspect following the incident at the Rite of Dissension. After which, you fought off the Millelith at Julian Karst and made contact with the Fatui. Before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the Chiseng. What a shame.
That our journey has come to an end?
A shame that we didn't meet sooner.
Oh, girl, we did. You've been on my team the entire time. You actually helped us take him down.
If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately, but it certainly would have been less, embarrassing for you. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yanfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me.
It's hard to imagine, because her voice doesn't sound like it, but her eyes are so droopy, which you would assume she has like a tired personality. But she doesn't. She's actually very energetic, but her eyes don't say so.
Here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office address. Keep it handy. If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I offer a very generous discount for first-time customers.
All right, Yanfei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand. I do not think these two are in any dire need of legal assistance at the moment. You'll have to excuse Yanfei. She's always been like this, ever the talkative one when it comes to her own affairs.
Mm-hmm. Wait, Yanfei is an Adeptus?
Paimon was gonna ask the same question. You seem really different from the ones we've met before.
An Adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he was one anyway. He mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time, and then after that was all over, he went back and married my mom. They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me with Granny here.
Okay.
Well, that's a bit casual for an Adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed to sign solemn contracts to protect Liyue Harbor and all that stuff?
She did. She helped us.
He just went back to get married.
Well, my dad did say that he'd talked it through with Rex Lapis, and that he was fine with it. Even contributed towards the wedding gift, apparently. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most of the stuff you asked for, except for Smaragdus Jadeite. I couldn't find any at all. The chasm's been sealed off, and there's just no way in. Couldn't secure any documentation either. Looks like the Ministry of Civil Affairs is serious about keeping it strictly locked down.
Is that so? But Smaragdus Jadeite is really rather essential. Yanfei, are you sure you can't find some other way? They have helped Liyue greatly, after all. It is only right that they are duly rewarded.
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go, but there's still a chance we can figure out some alternative means of procurement. Hold on a moment.
Oh, that's your book.
Whoa, that's a really thick book. What kind of things do you write in there?
Commercial consultancy. Or Snezhnaya. Ah, found him. Krusel. A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the legal codices. If my memory serves, all of them had to do with rare ores. He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that he should be aware of. Said he was planning to sell them in Snezhnaya. So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite, or might have an idea of where we can find some.
Yeah, we'll just go with you then.
Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem, but it's best if you just stand by and watch. If you try to get involved, you'll only risk placing yourself in legal jeopardy.
Legal jeopardy.
Wow. An Adeptus imploring us to avoid incurring legal liability. Well, that's a first for sure.
The way she said that
Be a
sentence.
little more careful than usual while we're with her.
That was a really long intro quest.
Here. Let's keep looking.
There they are. Don't mind me. Just dropping in.
Well, will you look at that, ma'am? Nowhere left to run. Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some mora, we give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from us, huh?
I've already told you. I don't need your information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so easy to forget.
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an intelligent lady. I shouldn't have to spell this out to you. It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over and nobody getting hurt.
Yes, there's literally like an officer right behind him.
I won't.
No more excuses! I know you have money. I saw you.
I saw you eating that triple deluxe
I
burger.
saw
Those are
you
expensive.
Strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, ordering a table full of food, and only taking a few bites. Then
Oh,
Shinue
that's exactly what they...
Then Wanmin Restaurant. Same story each time. You order all the signature dishes, take a few bites, then you're on your way again. How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so rich, what's the loss to you in giving us a little spare change, huh?
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor. But here we are. Perhaps... yes. Let's call it fate.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
Where's Yanfei? Where's Yanfei?
Oh, you again.
They're the officer. Millie Bobby Brown. These two right here.
Millilith? What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your own business. I swear!
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
No, don't be angry, sir. Please, let me explain.
Mila takes away the hooligans who were surrounding the young lady with white hair. You okay?
Shenhe.
Shenhe?
Shenhe.
My name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
You can't do that. That's way too violent.
Mm-hmm.
This is Liyue Harbor. There are laws against that kind of stuff, you know.
Laws?
Not heard of laws, Shenhe?
No. Apparently not.
Really? So how exactly have you...
What's that noise?
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
She's so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but only took a small bite of each dish.
She's very picky. That's what I'm guessing. She's very, very picky on her food.
Then of course you're still hungry. So, Anything in particular you're hungry for?
Something specific.
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals.
Those are all medicinal herbs.
Medicinal herbs?
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Bubu Pharmacy's not far
Bubu.
away. Let's take Shenhe there for a big medicinal meal.
Sure.
After all, you can't work on an empty stomach.
And cocoa goat milk.
Psst. Do you think Shenhe might be an Adeptus? It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor, and she doesn't seem to get how things work here. If she is an Adeptus, that would explain everything. Where does she fit in with the other Adepti?
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
She's really eating them.
Oh. Everyone's astonishment and who polishes off the...
My hunger has now abated. Thank you.
How did they taste?
Rather awful.
Oh, okay.
Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
So, how can you chow down on these and barely touch the restaurant food?
She's a bird.
If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order a whole table of food and eat it all in one go.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development. Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains. That proves it. Paimon knew she was an Adeptus.
Her outfit reminds me of Bayonetta. It's like a full bodysuit, but it's got like little slits that show skin.
Enough about
and
me.
like an ornamental design.
What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition! And now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for so long.
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want if you win! Were you interested in the contest too, Shenhe?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh, don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
Wow! You really don't have to. But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Yeah, let's join forces.
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the awesomest plan ever!
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe it will be highly effective. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us.
Oh.
Then, we alone shall become the victors.
She's way more violent than I expected.
Not acceptable! Not by a long shot!
That is not acceptable.
But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
Look, we want to win this competition fair and square, okay? Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils. Let's start at the top of the list and work down. So, for Plustrite...
Yeah, I was gonna try to take a screenshot, but I was way too slow.
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there.
Baizu.
So, it's you.
Baizu.
Baizu? What are you doing out here?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask, though. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs.
Why now, though?
And she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo
You borrowed
Pharmacy is
Chi-Chi.
very short-handed right now. I don't suppose any of you are looking for part-time work by any chance?
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here though, you seem to know a lot. Have you ever heard of something called Sunset Vermilionite?
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. When activated, Sunset Vermilionite rises up all the way into the clouds. It's very rare indeed. As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I do.
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun Commerce Guild.
Interesting.
Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's anything further you need from me, just come to the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Boo Boo. I like how we swindled. We didn't swindle them. Zhongli swindled them out of their component for the Rite of Dissension, except for Baiju.
Why does Lady Ningguang need so much wound dressing?
Yeah, that's suspicious.
Is it really such risky business rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is all most peculiar.
Quite. Go to Feiyun Commerce Guild to look for Xingqiu. Xingqiu? Wait a minute. Xingqiu? We're meeting all the 4-star characters today. We met Yanfei. We're gonna meet Xingqiu. Wow. Wow. Oh, look at all these world quests I gotta pick up too. Hello. Jifang? Everyone's interested in history now. A lot of people have come to be interested in Liyue's history recently. Many of them have been coming to my store to buy books. In the past, it would take half a year to sell all the copies of Yaksha's The Guardian of the Adepti that we had, so I stopped importing such obscure history books. But after the events that happened here recently, people from all over the city come here to purchase history texts. These past few days have been full of customers who specifically want books on containing Rex Lapis' stories. Oh, who knows if they really love reading or if they're just looking to inject a bit of spice into their daily chatter. Due to the surge in demand, I've had almost no time to attend to special orders that I've gotten from old customers. I finally found the time to put together the books that 2 customers wanted, but I'm too busy to leave the store at the moment. Could you lend me a hand and send this copy first of Equilibrium to Uncle Tian and his copy of Rex Incognito 4 to Gentry Dion? Sure. Thank you very much. They must surely be growing impatient by now. After all, they've been placed orders a long time ago. I've only just gotten around to putting them orders together. Oh, with so many orders all of a sudden, I barely know how to keep up. Versus of Equilibrium, nice. Yoink. Oh, more books. Don't you know that sunlight damages print? What's wrong with you? Such thing as sun bleaching.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
Oh.
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself shortly.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Do I?
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment.
Do I know you? We haven't interacted with you before, I think.
Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
Xingqiu.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
We have never interacted with Xingqiu. I don't know why we know each other.
Oh, I
Very
see.
confused.
So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
As well? Do you mean...
Oh.
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price.
Hunter x Hunter?
At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
Oof.
500 million?!
Oh my god. Paimon. I don't think I can afford that.
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
But without any Sunset Vermilionite...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
No. And neither have I heard of you.
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of Drifting Clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some Sunset Vermilionite. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time.
Okay.
Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha area.
Okay, I'm seeing what I have to do. I'm seeing.
That's great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure? Wouldn't it be a little, you know, disrespectful? With him being an Adeptus?
Oh,
You
was. He's
needn't
dead.
worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him.
Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that?
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
There she go.
There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine.
Wait, they're friends?
I almost forgot.
They're friends?
Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long. So please, be very careful.
Okay, we will be. Thanks, Xingqiu.
Yeah. There's the abode around Alicia. And I shall do that on the next time, because I am tired. It is time for bed. I am very, tired. I'm gonna set up a raid really quickly. We're probably gonna raid Lost in Life. He raided Aster earlier today, so let's return the favor. No, not this chair. Sit in this one.
Listen, let me tell you how it is.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, we are almost done. We're very, very close. And I'll play some more tomorrow for the combo meal. Get that out of the way, and we can actually, you know, do some story stuff. And be done with the event. But, yeah, as always, guys, if you stayed so long, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you all so much. Thank you for the Twitch stuff. Thank you for the YouTube stuff. I'll keep it short today. Thank you guys very much. I greatly appreciate it. Let me set up this raid very quickly. Okay. And, guys, as always, I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.